10 doctors said there was nothing wrong with me. The 10th doctor said I had cancer. Now this is where I learned that if you're stranded on a desert island where 9 out of 10 doctors choose Bayer aspirin, find out what the 10th doctor chooses. I've gained, well, aside from a bizarre sense of humor, I've gained many tools for survival in my life and experiences, not the least of which was a perspective. I gained my perspective in the fall of 1977 when I was on chemotherapy. I had no hair, and I had a brace on what was still my left leg. I would begin each morning at the hospital having radiation treatments, and I would end each evening portraying the ancient grandmother in a not-so-cheerful production of A Month in the Country.
Sure is. Anybody got a scarf? I'm going to catch pneumonia.
Well, you wouldn't have to finish this play if you did. Say, has anyone got anything to eat? I'm starving. Ever notice how there's no place decent to eat around here?
Yeah, the food at the beanery makes me sick. 8 o'clock on Wednesday night, curtain time is nearer. First put on the eyebrows and keep focused on the mirror. Now apply the eyelash glue and now replace the wig. Damn, that chemo garbage has me eating like a pig.
Anybody seen David? The toilet won't flush.
Margaret, is that my eyebrow pencil?
Actors play some roles that in real life they never are. Others play the roles most like them and become a star. What on earth, when I feel I've aged 80 years or more, would I want to play an 80-year-old woman for?
I never starched this shirt. It's killing me. I'm good.
6 o'clock tomorrow morning, long before the sun is up. Green linen tie-up gowns and water from a paper cup. Hope the boy in 320 makes it through the night. Gray curtains, gray carpet, cold table, get me out now.
Margaret, where do I go?
I don't know, use mine.
This is mine.
Oh,
15 minutes, ladies and gents.
8:15 on Wednesday night, it's getting closer now. If my shoe stays on my foot, I'll do all right somehow. Hard to think of acting when I'm acting to survive. Does anyone here appreciate the fact that they're alive? Get off my back. Oh, me?
Cool out.
Back off.
Places.
Wait for me. Of course, having a great family is always wonderful. And in 1977, a visit from my sister Rachel was always a highly anticipated event. Now, this is confusing, but I'm going to be Rachel, and this is going to be me in 1977. Listen, the bells of Oz are ringing. Now that I'm here, you haven't got a care. No time for blues if you keep singing. You're never fully dressed without your hair. It's awfully warm for April. Don't you want to take that thing off? Touchy, touchy. We're gonna see some movies, a 7 or 8. I brought my VCR and the best of the great. No watches, no schedules, no problems being late. You're gonna have a lazy day.
Do you want some Paula. It's 17 grain.
We're gonna ditch this bird food and 7-grain toast. You work too hard to make it, and you're pale as a ghost. Dialing out for pizza takes a finger at most. You're gonna have a lazy day. We could act out the wizard, but first we'll smoke a J.
I don't get high.
You don't? Goody for you. You can play Glinda. We both know what I'll play. I'll get you, my pretty. I want a dog, dear.
Getting high depresses me.
Oh, does? How odd. Well, what do you do to have fun?
Well, I like to go swimming. Swimming? Hey, what about my swimming? I gotta do my laps.
No fitness talk today, my dear. Concentrate on naps. Nothing but regress, the bliss from revel-eated taps. You're gonna have a lazy day. We could open the window and throw fake snow, freak out the neighbors strolling in the park. Remember what I used to do in Ohio?
Anything but the bark.
Okay, too much? All right, back to square one. Maybe we'll just sit around and eat instead. Let the TV movies drill a hole in your head. Just lay back, unfocused, and then drift off to bed. You're gonna have a lazy day.
It sounds so decadent.
Gonna have a lazy day.
I guess it's possible, but
Let your mind go hazy. You won't go crazy. It's gonna be a lazy day. Gonna be a lazy day. After my amputation, I never quite reconciled what happened to my leg. I know, really, I virtually and really lost my leg because nobody would or could tell me what they did with it after they amputated it. I asked my doctor about this, and I liked this guy. And he said, the hospital policy about these things is very respectful. But he didn't tell me where it went. So this is where a great imagination comes in. I imagined that my leg was whisked away on a 50-city tour of the nation's most famous research hospitals. Oh yeah, somewhere they're going to find a cure for cancer from my left foot. But just because I couldn't be sure of this, late one night, I went down to the hospital chapel and gave it my own send-off. Here I stand like a dunce. Someone lend a hand. All I know for sure right now is here I stand. This isn't how I planned. I mean, it's not like I thought that You taught me through the pain how to be efficient and still let the grace remain. Even sick, you carried me through Europe's ice and snow. You let me keep dancing. Now how can I let you go? Here I stand on the brink of a brand new day. All I know for sure right now is I can't make you stay. But people always say I'm the one who's independent, so they're all watching me. This is the way I'm gonna stand forever, forever. Here I stand without you. Now you've gone far. Sorry for the pain. Hope it's better where you are. Of course, survival is always that much easier when you have one essential element. Balls.
She tells the doctor something serious. He
My
says,
dear, you're just delirious. Take this prescription and go home and rest. You're just a difficult woman.
she has alternatives for coping with stress, since fate has often made her life a mess. Instead of therapy, she talks to her limbs.
We're just a difficult woman.
She wants to sing the song she hears in her ear. She wants to be the songbird of the year. But she won't take garbage from anyone. And this is what we call a difficult woman. She likes to humanize inanimate things. They make her sense sometimes as human beings. At least she knows she'll always have a friend.
Can we talk?
This is a difficult woman. I just left her physical therapy. She likes to use the piano in their practice.
Oh, I see. And I suppose she thinks that's going to help?
Well, she has to be back at rehearsal next week, as soon as she learns how to walk.
Oh, my God. This lady really has a lot of gall. She won't do just one thing, she'll do it all. She'll sing and dance and write and run the show. She's an impossible
She
woman.
won't give up till things are okay.
She's a perfectionist.
She's a perfectionist. She won't give up till things are okay. She's a perfectionist in every way. Just ask her mother, she was born like this. I was a difficult woman.
I was a difficult baby.
She has a mouth like they got in the South. And when she talks, she sticks her foot in her mouth. To see her dance, to walk or talk is taken to make a chance. Whoa! I've known this lady since the day she was born. And if you think she looks a little war-torn, who knows it may be that she will survive. Because she's difficult. Yeah, she's difficult.
I'm just a difficult need to have a good sense of rhythm. Each day in therapy, trudging through the bars, I'm doing sit-ups until I'm seeing stars. My muscles seem to have taken off to Mars. The hell with this, that's why God invented cars. Nothing is working out. My head is so full of doubt. Suddenly I can feel a thrill that I had never felt until I got a Walkman. Watch me walk! I can move, move, move. I'm getting in the groove of a Walkman. Woo, it's a snap! Hit me with the music and I'll walk, walk, walk. I'll walk, walk, walk. I got no time to talk. I got a Walkman. Yeah! I get the feel of nobility as I improve my mobility. Once you get past mere ability, and you move on to agility, you gotta see my wheelies, baby.
I can get down and break dance, maybe.
How about flash dance?
Let's all slam.
We got our own moves here, we're jamming to the Walkman.
Put it down.
We can move, move, move. Yeah, we can move, move, move. Getting in the groove of a Walkman. What a blast!
See you later, man. I'm going to the can. I got a Walkman.
Okay, so it's not for everyone, but hey, look at the variations. Forward walk, sidewalk, catwalk, sleepwalk, bird walk, moonwalk, cakewalk, take a walk. Suddenly I get this vision of all these people with disabilities, just wheelchairs and crutches, just boogieing down the street, with phones on their heads and grins on their faces. Of course, in the process of this vision, I dropped and smashed the Walkman, but, well, you know, hey, it was great while it lasted. Ooh, hit me with the music, and I walk, 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 the walk, walk, walk. We got no time to talk, we got a Walkman. Don't know what I'm doing, don't know if I care. All I know is that I'm gonna get somewhere. Rock, rock, me, ski, we got the Walkman. Give me five. Rock, rock, rock. We the Walkman, Walkman, baby, Walkman, Walkman, honey, walk, 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 Walkman, Walkman, yeah. Woo! Well, that's all very well. You may have lots and lots of tools in your toolbox. But sometimes it just comes down to you and the pain. Now, for me, that's phantom pains. The pain you feel in the limb that's no longer there. But, you know, when you're in pain, there are a number of things that you can do. Two things come to mind. Crying, you can cry. I think that's very useful, very helpful, it's wonderful. And the other thing is what I call my art therapy. First up was the pencil on the paper, and then I wait. When the pain comes, it pushes the it pushes the pencil in a herky-jerky fashion, kind of like an EKG for the pain. If you put your hand on top of a stove when someone is making tea, your hand will burn and you'll get quite a shock, but it's over. 1, 2, 3. If you stick inside of a light stock, if an electric current is on, you'll feel a buzz and you'll get quite a shock, but you know what is going on.
You can't explain. You can't express it. You can't describe
If your foot falls asleep as it often may, and you cannot feel it at all, you look at it and you get quite a shock, 'cause without it there you could fall. Then you slowly feel the pins and needles come to put an end to your strife. You can handle these little friendly pokes, 'cause you know they won't be there for life.
You can't explain. You can't express it. You can't describe the
If you stick a dagger into your ass, and the dagger is attached to a wire, and the wire has a plug on it, plugged into an amplifier, and the amplifier is plugged to the wall with the power switch turned on, and the volume levels are reaching 10, and that dagger is still in your bomb. Well, it starts with a scream, and it ends with a moan. And I can't even think of using the phone, 'cause my fingers are frozen into a clutch, and my body is twisted up much too much, and my face is distorted and my throat closes, and God is nowhere around, but I feel alive, and I feel very strange, and I see myself and my life change. How do we learn? Why do we feel it? What do we earn from pain? From But late at night, when I would relive the memory of someone slapping my face to keep me from screaming in the recovery room, I would once again relive the choice I had made to live. Now, I was convinced of that choice, but I didn't always know how to live with it. It's now 3 o'clock in the morning. You're lying there wondering why. The radio's murmuring love songs when you worry today, you might die. And that feeling starts growing inside you. You think that it may never end. You reach for the phone by your bedside, but you don't want to wake up a friend. And you cry for the eyes of the people who stare, for the ears that don't hear how you try, for the hands left that seem so unfair, for the mouth that will give no reply. How to live, just be alive. And you cry, and you still wonder why. So you try to reach out to another, but the words don't know how to express the hate that is building inside you as you're able to do less and less. And you want to be more than just living, though you're trying as hard as you can, just to get from one day to another. Sick of all those who don't understand. For you live with the fear and the anger that make your life harder to bear. And a flame burns away and surrounds you. You curse yourself for your despair. You feel yourself begging for pity, so you try to stand up on your own. When you find you are losing the battle, there's nobody there. You're alone. In a way, you are just like a baby, afraid of the darkness at night. Attacks of that fear still may hit you, though you think that you'll soon be all right. But the sunrise is well on its way now, as you lie there with eyes open wide, and the radio's still playing love songs as you stifle a scream deep inside, as you cry for the eyes that are still going to stare, for the ears that won't hear how you try, for the slaps that will be so unfair, for the mouth that may never reply. But you'll live, you'll be alive, and you'll cry, and you'll still wonder why. You will try, and you'll still wonder why. But never fear. I have always had a firm grasp of reality. And this has made me an expert in the area of attitude adjustment. See that pretty girl in Bloomingdale's? She's a classy chick in every way. Wait until she steps out from the counter. She is standing on 1 foot today.
That's why I say,
Hey, that's the way it is. Don't let her fool you if she looks jacky.
that's why I say,
And that's the way it is. And cripples ain't supposed to be happy.
What happened to your leg?
Oh, nothing. It's fine.
I mean, your other leg.
I don't have another leg. sitting in the wheelchair. Oh, she's a tragedy in every way. Gosh, it's sad to think she could have made it. She has quite a set of gams, but hey.
That's why I say,
Hey, that's the way it is. 'Cause if you're in a chair, you feel crappy.
that's why I say,
Hey, that's the way it is. And cripples ain't supposed to be happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard of lens crafters. Get a great pair of glasses in about an hour. And Nutrisystem 2000. Lose the weight and keep it off. Well, now there's AmpuCraft 2000. Lose 20 pounds in about an hour and keep it off.
Then there's that young boy with the angel face. Oh, what mother wouldn't want a weep, wail, or mourn to behold such a tragic case? Oh, he's been like that since the day he was born. On the bus you see this tall, blonde, and handsome, long and lean and rugged, who's sexy too. With your eyes you so stuck to undress him. Wait until he takes his foot off for
you
you.
know it's true.
Ew, that's the way it is. No matter if he dresses real snappy.
You know it's true.
Ew, that's the way it is. Cripples ain't supposed to be happy.
The sight of Hollander brightly meeting her challenge may tend to cramp your digestion of this confection. You're thinking, isn't she spunky, rather than paying attention to the song she's performing.
Then you gotta wonder, who's that woman? Got her legs and arms, she's using them too. So it's really hard to understand why the hell she should be yelling at you. There's a fella who is mighty solid, hands so strong and eyes that seem to glow. Now you're thinking maybe what's his problem, which just goes to show you never know.
But all I know,
Oh, it's the way it is. You better work it out, make it snappy.
that's all I know.
Oh, that's the way it is. And cripples ain't supposed to be. Don't believe a thing you see. Cripples ain't supposed to be happy. Yeah. Once on a TV talk show, a TV psychologist asked me, so, after you lost your leg, did you date only one-legged men? Well, I wanted to say that I preferred the three-legged type. But lo and behold, I met and married a two-legged man, and I discovered yet another tool for survival. Love.
Sorry.
And that wasn't it. giving birth to a healthy baby. But for those 9 months, we had absolutely no idea what to expect. Honey, hi, it's me from the doctor's place where I saw the sonogram. And our baby's growing inside real well. I can't tell you how glad I am. What, dear? What does it look like? Well, on that tiny TV screen, from what I can see, it appears to be the most beautiful fish I've ever seen. Honey, we're giving birth to a tadpole. A tadpole, I think, likes for dim. We're giving birth to a tadpole. Well, dear, we'll at least know it can swim. Darling, but please don't faint. Please don't hang up, because I'll tell you the best part. The doctor pointed it out to me, our dear little baby's heart. What, dear? What does it look like? Well, it's round and it's tiny and it's sweet. It's got some sort of a mouth on the side that opens and closes on beat. Sweetheart, we're giving birth to a Pac-Man. A Pac-Man, you know, like the game. We give birth to a Pac-Man. Well, no, it's not my computer jobs to blame. Dearest, one more thing that I ought to tell you that I still haven't said. The doctor, she had a problem, see. Well, she just couldn't find the head. But dear, what am I saying? There's 7 more months, I'm not afraid. I'm sure that it's gonna grow ahead, and if not, we'll just have one made. We're giving birth to a headless baby. Okay, so it won't be so smart. I'm sure we'll still love our headless tadpole, and it will learn to love us with its Pac-Man heart. Honey, darling, hello. This is how I taught our daughter to walk, and how I measured her height. My mommy's different, I've heard it said. They say disabled and shake their heads. I never understand what they say. To me, all mommy should be this way, but mommy says that it isn't so. But should I let it bother me? I know, just tell them mommy's a mermaid, mommy's a mermaid, mommy's a mermaid. Watch them wonder. Mommy's a mermaid. She takes me swimming most every day. Doesn't seem to hear what people say. I see some other kids point and stare. It doesn't matter, I just don't care. 'Cause when my mommy gets in the pool, she makes those other swimmers look so foolish. Because my mommy's a mermaid, mommy is a mermaid, mommy is a mermaid. They wonder. Mommy says that mermaids may not really exist. Anyway, we may not ever know. But lately, no one spotted one in New York. And someone who knows. Since I was born, I could hear the sound of mommy singing all around. I've heard some stories and now I see what I believe could really be. 'Cause when the mermaids would sing so bumped into the door. By the time I stubbed my toe, I couldn't take anymore. But then I started to sing, and I remembered what I do it for. And here I stand. Oh yeah. You see, that's really quite a feat for me. Here I stand. Oh yeah. And there is no way I would rather be. Though I may be weary from the dusk till the dawn. When the sun comes up, my spirit goes on. And though it may not be the way that I planned, here I stand. When you're hot, and when you're not, you're not. You hear it enough and you forget what you've got. But when it came down to would I live or not, that's when I began to realize I've got a lot. And here I stand, yes indeed. I got a heart, a brain, and chutzpah too. Here I stand. What I need is what I got inside to see me through. My life changed on me and I counted to 10. Then I got back up to do it again. And though it isn't necessarily grand, here I stand. You gotta get on with it. You can't be discouraged by the things that people say. 'Cause if you believe in it, you'll keep on doing what you're doing in your own way. So tomorrow I may wake up and fall over a chair, hobble 7 blocks and miss the bus by a hair. And just when I think I haven't got a prayer, some guy grabs my purse, it starts to rain, and I don't care. 'Cause here I stand, I'm alive. It may be hard, but not enough to die. Here I stand, I can drive. I may be scared, but baby, I can try. Oh, I may be weary, but it's less of a climb when I just take life one step at a time. And maybe later I can dance with the band, but here I stand. Yeah, here I stand. And if you need a helping hand, here I stand. Here I stand. If ever anybody tells you that you overcame a disability, you still have to wake up the next morning. Remember that. I had a friend, his name was Michael. One day he loudly in my ear. Oh, tell me how did you do it? How did you get from there